what did you experience as your biggest roadblock as you were trying to get into tech?
I think my biggest roadblock coming into tech is just not knowing where to start. I was always unaware of the intricacies of networking, of understanding what tech industries do, like what kind of companies you want to be in. And I had like no industry knowledge, and that was the biggest hiccup for me.
Yeah, because you came right out of college, right? You came right out of college into SV.
Yeah.
What was that journey like?
Yeah, it was, I think a lot of people had this journey, but like it was getting out of college, so I was a student athlete in college. And then I really wasn't positioned to have a career after college. Nobody gave me that information. So I was doing the after college job hunting search, and you just kind of depressed and you're figuring it out. But like SV Academy popped up, and I was like, oh, well, I can learn something new and grow and just make sure that I can get into the next place. And I honestly didn't know where it would take me. So I did the program. I was working full time, and I made sure that I was able to be successful, and I was able to learn while on the go. I went to school right across the bay, and I saw the tech industry, but I never saw myself in it. I never knew what kind of resources were available for myself. And once I was exposed to this company, especially just seeing the leaders of the company being people of color, and I'm like, oh, okay, like this is actually for me. And just being able to feel welcome and recognized was a big thing for me around SV Academy. And yeah, I don't really know where I would be. I have a career coach now. She helps me with everything. There's also a Black woman. So it's like I'm being supported by somebody who looks like me. So I have support there. I have a community that looks like me, all different types of people as well. And they have different mindsets as well. So it was just a great environment to be in. And I absolutely love it.
What do you bring to your role as a woman of color? And I know that sometimes this can be frustrating to like have to attach everything you do to being a woman of color. But what do you think you specifically bring into your role as a woman of color?
Yeah. So the first thing I literally thought of was like being a boss. But I think it's much more of that. I think I bring compassion, empathy, and always thinking about everybody around me. And I think that's a role that a Black woman constantly takes on, but it's something that's so natural to us. It has made me help be successful and connect with my peers and make sure we're all successful as well. And now I feel more comfortable around them because I'm able to connect with them versus feeling in competition with. So that's my biggest thing that I love about myself and also like bringing to the table as well.
What would you tell someone who was considering joining SV Academy?
Think about it, be about it, and really take the time to do the work. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of time, but I think that is dismissed once you realize like this is a goal that I have and I'm going to do anything to get there. You just have to be prepared for the work, and that's about it.
Final question. How are you making history?
Wow. I feel like that's such a big question to answer, because sometimes when you're making history, you don't realize you're doing it. You're just thinking you're doing something for yourself now. So I think I'm making history by simply being myself. I found that a hard thing to do when I first got into tech, when I didn't really see myself and I didn't understand how to present myself in a group of people that I wasn't used to. So I think just simply being myself, presenting myself as I am, and just representing other Black women that are coming next to me or behind me is a piece of history right in itself.